This is John from Fruitful Acres. Should you stake your young fruit tree? Yes. Whenever planting any young fruit tree, it makes sense to stake that fruit tree to help stabilize the trunk, to make sure it's vertical, and to help the initial growth of the tree. Now, whether or not you keep it staked for the life of the tree has a lot to do with the rootstock. This right here is a dwarf rootstock tree, and it's expected that it will be staked for its entire life. The nature of the rootstock is such where it really needs to be staked in order to be stable, because the trunk is not that thick and the rootstock is really not designed or chosen so as to be self-stable. It's meant to produce fruit in a compact space in a minimal amount of years. Now, if you have standard size varietal trees, it still makes sense to stake them for the first couple of years. With these standard rootstock apple trees, we stake them initially. Now, why would you stake them? Well, you stake them because wind can be an issue. Wind causes stress on your tree. We are good for 70-mile-an-hour winds a few times a year, and when these trees leaf out, they act like sails. It can put serious stress on your tree. Now, a little bit of stress is not a bad thing. A little bit of wind stress does cause those roots to grow out further to try to stabilize the tree, but it's essential that you have vertical positioning of that trunk and you have balance with your scaffolding branches from the onset. Now, we train this and these other trees here with posts, metal posts from the start, and then we pulled them a few years in. But if you look at the trunk here compared to the dwarf varietal, this trunk is going to be huge. That's the nature of the rootstock. The trunk being huge and the roots flailing out is going to help support this tree. So it doesn't need that help long term, but it definitely could use it short term. So when planting any young tree, it makes sense to stake it from the onset, ideally a metal stake versus wood, because wood will rot and you want to keep this metal post alongside your tree for at least a few years so it hardens into that vertical shape you're looking for, and then after such time you can pull the stake and let it do its thing. So should you stake your tree? Yes. Stake it from the onset. If it's standard size varietal, pull it after a couple of years.